For what? I spent like 2 or 3 hours on a course last night. I was working on it for law school, right? And it just fucking shut down, dude. But yeah, and then it didn't save all my work, all the work I did. Probably want to look at it later. Yeah, it's or whatever else. So what are we doing? This should be a pretty easy game for us.
You gotta pick the field there, Greg.
We shall see. Did you want to play with me, Buck? You guys probably have a baseball game in Cautious this week.
Good luck, sir.
You too, man.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's a big power threat. Ronald Acuna Jr. Yeah, that's in for a strike.
Nice.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Stretches out and hauls it in. Honus Wagner, the next to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swinging a foul out of play. And a foul ball. He's got it. There's two away. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the hill here today, Roy Halladay.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first, and now Nico Horner. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That clips a corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Aaron Judge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. and it's 1-1.
1-1.
One out, bases empty. Judge rips that one. That's back there. Just missed it. Frank Thomas will hit next. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Grounds one to short. Wagner with the throw to first. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning.
Your own
and
thinking,
at the plate for Miami, Gabriel Moreno. Giolito back to work.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Oh,
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
This to third.
Oh, right to you.
Throw over to Thomas. Got him. Next is the pitcher for the Marlins, Roy Halladay. So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Shohei Ohtani, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's a strike.
Oh, nice.
Second inning here, no score. That one's upstairs, ball one. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 2-out double off the bench.
Damn, I should have went.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that is out of play. And the right-hander deals. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing, the ball hit out towards left center field. Mayo makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Out to short, Wagner. One up, one down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Pitch misses, ball one.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Stays alive. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Good hit.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
No balls, 1 strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball there. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rains. That is the inning.
Good inning. Good inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now for the Marlins, Tim Raines. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Thank you.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Runner takes off, lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lux puts it away, and there's one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And strike 2. Raines stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Got him.
Yeah.
There's 2 down.
I was not paying attention to pitch count.
Honus Wagner, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. Jimenez.
Nice.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the rookie center fielder, number 21. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike. Next to hit, Lucas Giolito. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground to short, Wagner. Slings to first in time. So the batting order turns over. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Thank you. No, he was talking to me.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Flied to right his first time. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one is absolutely belted way back there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Ernie Clement, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In from third is the tying run. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
That's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Great pitch.
And a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Productive inning, though. Productive inning.
And we're back. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And he takes a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one down. And now here is Frank Thomas. Grounded out his first time. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's the power speed combo. Kobe Mayo grounded out to short in his first trip. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Bounced up the middle. Wagner whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Matt McClain. Giolito back to work. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Tim Raines now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. Swung on, belted. Judge going back on it. You can kiss it goodbye.
PCA, baby.
He'll touch them all. It's 2-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
On the move.
Damn it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Alejandro Kirk. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. Next offering upstairs.
Good take.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, Clement. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Foul ball there. The Reds down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Andres Jimenez. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Rip to third. Clement over to first. Inning over.
Thank you.
Back here in Cincinnati, top of the 6th inning. And now it's going to be Honus Wagner. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Next is the speedy first baseman, Oscar Charles. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Wagner at second with nobody out. Popped up left side. And it's caught for the out.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Moreno now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Runner breaks for third. The 1-1 is fouled off. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying to first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Runner takes off for third, headed towards the corner. Runner goes again. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Runner goes again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up at RBI, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner at first with 2. Runner on the go. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
0-2.
Runner on the move again. Pitch is high. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Dang it.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Good catch.
Bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, number 21. Just missed.
That's down. Ball.
Rips that one center field. Reaches, but can't
Nice.
make the grab.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Up the middle. Wagner.
Oh, damn it.
Away, bottom of the 6th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
Second baseman took too long to fucking get into place, so I fucked up my
really impressive
sequence.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And a swing and a miss there.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
On to Oscar. That's the second out. Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one. And Judge spoils that one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's gone, man. That's way gone.
He
Nice.
circles the bases. It's 3-2.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is
I've
get
dragged
the
his
bat
trigger
up
from
to the
3-0
spot.
to
If you do,
3-2.
He supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
111 off the bat.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Frank Thomas. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends
Yeah,
the
that
inning.
inning. Yeah.
Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for Miami, Matt McClain. And that is out of play. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there.
Oh, nice pitch. Thank you.
Oh. Ready whenever you are.
Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Number 57.
Now a chance for Tim Raines. Runner on the
Oh, I
move.
should have let that go.
McClain gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner goes again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next up for the Marlins. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to.
Runner takes off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. One-run game, one out, one on. Rudder goes again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner on the move again. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Nabs it, and that is that.
Cuddle, not cuddle.
And we're back. Bottom
Well,
of the
no,
seventh.
liberals probably want to. No, you said
Cody
cuddle.
Mayo.
Yes. Get some Robin in there.
Robnin gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Fastball for a strike.
Calling it bad can be.
I need a pause. You damn dog. What the fuck are you doing? No, you know better. Alright. Gives me time to roll a smoke. Well, you're wanting an ass whooping, aren't you, man? You little fucking ass. Well, no, like, you know, my son, like, Dad, I look over, Shadow's just got my fucking sunglasses hanging out of his fucking mouth. Well, fucking expensive ass motherfuckers, too, you know? Because, hey, yeah, he wouldn't have gave them to him. That would have wound up broke that way. He would have fought for him. And then I'm over, he come back and sit down. I got my controller right here beside him. He just walks up like nothing and just starts grabbing my fucking controller. What the fuck happened? Why is the game over? I don't know. I said I needed a pause. He went pissed. I look up, the game's over, and he won the game.
This isn't a dragon thing, is it? Yeah. Smells like it. I'm just keep going.
Alright, we're running it back.
Dude, I don't know what happened. We were up. I'm 0-2. Now it shows me 1-2. That ain't right. How much? You don't suddenly have thunderstorms running through the area, right? Yeah. Maybe suddenly your internet's not working because the weather. When the internet runs underneath the ground.
Did you know Elman might be in Vision Quest? Because by possessing Ultron. Is it possible?
Actually, I take that back. The internet runs underground and underwater. Not over the ground. Just a little bit. Last one. xCAUTIOUS.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Nico Horner, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Good hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
It's Aaron Judge now. Little chopper rolls foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly.
No, man, that game's over. You got to win. That's it. We'll just play this one out.
And that one hammered, ranging back. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Thomas, the next to hit.
When I said I needed a pause, you didn't give me a pause, and it timed me out.
Swing and a miss.
No, let's just play this one out, man. What's done is done.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. And he hits a ground ball right side. Play it hard. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Damn it, I did it. I did that shit last night, too.
Back
Motherfucker.
and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
He won.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Going 1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And he blows.
He's new to the game, man. It happened. Like I said, what's done is done. He is new to the game.
And it stays 0-2. Mayo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss struck him out. Back here in Miami, and on the hill, the lefty, number 71.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Thank you.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard.
Acuna runs. Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it. Oscar Charleston, the next up for the Marlins. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher?
Acuna runs. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner at second here, one gone. Runner on the go again. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he makes the catch. And there's two down. Gabriel Moreno will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy, runner takes off. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gone! That ball was crushed. He hammers one out to right. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach.
Barely made it over.
That ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Liner, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Bob Gibson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
Missed inside with the curve. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down
Fuck,
the
I
middle.
seen
They're
that
so used to
coming.
working
It
on the
throws
edges,
me
but
off.
then you
Good
have a
pitch.
guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Runs it up to
nice.
96 to record the punch out. Top of the second. Now here is Gavin Lux.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Andres Jimenez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground right side. And foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls. One strike.
Swing and a miss.
Nice.
There's the changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swings through that,
nice.
and it's a strikeout. And there's one down. At the plate, Tim Raines. That misses the zone. Ball one. That's towards center.
Dang it.
Makes the catch. Two down.
Good catch.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a high
Dang
chopper. Horner slings to first. That's the
Good
third
play.
out. On to the third inning, and here is number 71. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. He was late there, strike one.
I have no idea.
Just his demeanor out there on the mound, it was all business, and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and was ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's Nico Horner. Led off this game with a double. Out to short. Wagner tosses across to first.
I thought
Just
you made
got
it.
him on that one. Here is Aaron Judge. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Good pitch.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now here is Honus Wagner. He's 0 for 1. That missed by a lot. 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Makes his way towards it. 2 down.
Far under. Good catch. Good hustle.
And now the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. 0 for 1 with a
I'm
fly
down
out
from
to
GTA.
center.
Well, we can do the society first, though.
All right,
We
ground
haven't
ball,
done that
base
yet.
knock.
Yeah.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball.
We're
but
in
not
bottom
much.
of the
That was hit
third.
pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
Runner on the go. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there.
Thank you.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious.
Hey, you got a win on the board, man.
He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Ernie Clement, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled his first time up. Line drive.
Get down, get down.
And
Nice.
a base hit right there. And the inning's still alive with the pitcher spot next.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
high leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Get through.
Throw over to Thomas. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
hockey and baseball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Frank Thomas. Gibson back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Spoils the two-strike
Yeah,
pitch,
but
and
you
you'll see
just
another.
said one guy, Ohtani, was worth, is worth almost $1 billion just playing baseball. That's bullshit. That's just, you just said it like 10 minutes ago, bro.
And it's
You said fucking Ohtani, fucking $725 million or whatever, and he's worth it.
Chop to the left side. Clement sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. In the air, out towards left center. Crow Armstrong grabs it on the run.
Exactly.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the fourth, digging in, Matt McClain.
These sports teams, if they cut all of their prices by like 80% across the board, they would still be rich as fuck, and everybody would afford to be able to go to
He
games.
hasn't quite settled in out there
And
4
get fucking
runs
merchandise
in 3
and shit.
innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Corner towards the line. And out number 1.
No, hell no, it's just going to get worse and worse.
And up next for Miami, Tim Raines. Fly to center his first time.
I think we're still a couple decades away from that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first. He's out. That's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Gavin Lux. Lux, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
That one at triple digits.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yes.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. To the right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball.
Acuna runs. And that's down, a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate.
Runner takes off, swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. The throw to third,
nice.
And he's out, trying for 3. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Ripped on a line. And there's 2 down. And now, Ernie Clement. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
This to center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the
Good
inning.
catch.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So here's the Reds pitcher, number 71. Right through there for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. So here's Horner now, 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they
my son just typed that in. He's over there on my phone on my YouTube. And I'm a potato.
It's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Huh?
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, it was my buddy.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in
I
this
was like,
one.
somebody said I'm a tomato.
The other way, and foul.
Yeah, my
ball.
son put he's a
On the
potato,
mound,
and
very
then
efficient, able to produce
Buff
an
put
outcome.
he's
It
a
seems
tomato.
like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
In the air, out towards right center. Acuna there. Makes the catch, inning over.
On my YouTube.
Back here in Miami, here's the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Gibson.
Foul ball.
Exactly.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So digging in, Matt McClain. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Stuff doing it now.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Onto the track.
Good catch.
And he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to
Ball
center. Brings
Not
it
his
in
glove.
for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Gibson back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
High fly ball, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit for the Reds. Popped up. Charleston in position. Brings it in, and that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Acuna now.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That one back there.
Is it?
Oh,
Yep.
that ball
420. Oh, that means it's time to take a hit.
and they add to the lead. It's 7-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hannes Wagner, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first. And he's out. And now the first baseman, Oscar Charleston.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And that one wrapped foul. That's hard hit on the line.
All right to you.
He won't
Oh, no.
get there.
Okay.
That should
Cool.
be extra bases.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great
Runner on the go. That one back there. Booyah! And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 9-1.
He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Jimenez hauls it in to end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script? So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him, and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
That's to third. Clement over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder. Chapman, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle. And it's in there, base hit. And the inning continues with the pitcher's spot up next.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Number 71 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
1 strike.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good hit.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Next to hit, Nico Horner. That one at triple digits. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McLean settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aroldis Chapman. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. You can kiss it goodbye. They'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-1.
You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand. Right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now for the Marlins, Tim Raines. Judge is there. And there's 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the ground to first. And it stays fair.
Number 13, Ronald.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Our game's about over too.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, next time you'll remember to pause, won't you?
Swings through that.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys
so
doing
many
anything,
home runs, man.
what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Balls it in, and there's one away. Frank Thomas, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a chopper out to short. Wagner with the throw to first. The Reds now down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Chapman is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. Gibson with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.
10
I'm
runs,
John
14
Sciambi.
hits.
Talk to you soon.
Yep. No, that didn't sound good.